Welcome to the Point Second Podcast. My name is James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer. How are you, Sammy?
I am great. How about you?
It's good to be back.
Yeah, you had an awesome week.
I did. I had a little Disney cruise with the family.
yeah.
Took a little time off. Brought my stuff to write some shows. Got nothing done.
Accomplished nothing, right?
Accomplished nothing. I'm like, drinks, game day drinks.
Yeah, no game day food, huh?
No game day food. We'll talk about that. There's a lot of pluses, some minuses on the cruise.
Sounds good.
I'm good. I love a good good buffet. But like bad bacon. It's like it's a real insult
Yeah.
to a man of my size. Because they're like, you can have as much as you want. I'm like, but I don't want any of it.
Yeah, I'm good.
You blew it. What kind of animal is this from? This is episode 32.
Wow.
Dropping Tuesday, December 19th. We are filming, though. Monday Night Football is on right now. The Eagles are up, I think, 10-3 at half versus Seattle. So we'll see about that. We did not take anything in that game.
No.
And probably a good thing. I didn't have a good feeling about it, so I said ixnay on that one. But we are filming on December 18th, which happens to be my daughter Marin's 10th birthday.
Nice.
So happy birthday, baby. I love you.
Happy
Daddy loves
birthday.
you.
Good shout out.
And then my baby daughter turned 6 in November, and then my middle daughter turned 8 in December. So it's been a busy time.
Yeah, well, right before the holidays and then 3 birthdays.
3 birthdays, we got a lot going on. But we will never let the dozens of PTP fans down.
No.
We were filming, we got an episode today, and then we got an episode Thursday, and then the day after Christmas we got an episode, and the usual schedule, but I'm just saying, we're putting it together for you all.
Absolutely.
We are in the spirit. 6 days from Christmas.
Yep.
Fantastic. Sammy, what is on the show?
We've got game day drinks, surprising father of the year, and something stinks in the Senate.
All right, Sammy. I was gone for a week on a cruise. There was not a lot of Wi-Fi. I paid for it. They were like, pay for this. And then they're like, oh, there's also other things you can pay for and get even more Wi-Fi. At one point, I paid for like this super deluxe package, sir.
Wow.
Did not get anything
They have
good.
tiered Wi-Fi on cruises. They really get you for everything.
It's a total class system. Oh, yeah. Like if you've been on more of the cruises, they'll give you, like all this like VIP stuff. But we were like, it was our first time, so they were like, you don't get anything extra.
You noobs over here.
Yeah, I got again. We'll talk more about that on episode 33.
Okay.
Because we might have an appearance from the Disney master and the orchestrator of this cruise.
All right.
Mrs. Kitty Keeley.
Nice.
Yeah, and she'll tell us just about everything. What did I miss when I was gone? Anything?
Oh,
What'd you do?
I did a lot of just nothing. Maybe I did some partying, but that's about it.
And how much football did you watch while I was gone?
I watched zero.
How much studying?
Zero.
Of the game they call football.
I did nothing.
I feel like this is in the way of the PTP sign, so I'm gonna.
You took vacation, and I was like, I have no responsibilities.
Didn't make much of a difference. I like it the other way. Okay, well, something did happen.
Okay.
A PTP celebrity nemesis made some headlines.
Okay.
Remember Ryan O'Neal that we talked about?
Yeah.
Yeah, used to beat up Angelica Houston.
Yeah.
And got his daughter on cocaine.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the news again.
Oh, probably something bad, I'm assuming.
He died.
Oh. I did not know that.
I'm not laughing that he died. I'm laughing that we were, picking on him pretty hard, and then he stroked. He was 82.
Oh, okay.
He was 82. And they just, he again, like, we're not mocking a man's death. I'm sure some people that he didn't slap liked him, but he slapped a lot of people.
Yeah, it's not one of those, like, you will be missed type things.
I don't think Angelica Houston shed a lot of tears. I bet at the funeral they gave him a 21 slap salute. He was so
Just slap happy.
domestically violent. He was actually a really good actor, but my feelings on Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. Not a fan at all.
Well,
they're all a bunch of crazy people in there.
see you in the hot country, Ryan. Sorry. How do I say that in this hat? Why did Ryan O'Neal make me say this?
We could have waited a week or anything, huh?
I mean, okay, you told me about some news that happened while I was gone, but I need to know, is Cynthia Nixon dead?
You know what? I have not heard anything, so probably not.
Sam, she is skipping some like half grapefruit breakfasts.
I don't know how she does it without her brunch.
daughter from.
Don't know how she survived.
She's like, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm going half portions on this hunger strike. Is Palestine free yet because of her actions?
Absolutely.
Is there a
not.
ceasefire in the Middle East?
It's probably worse than it has when she started.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything.
We got some catching up to do, my friend.
Yeah.
Thursday's episode, we're gonna have some extra fun too.
All right.
Man, I'm in the spirit.
Yeah.
I was a little bit of a Grinch when I was younger because you may have remembered I've been a cynical man in my life.
Yes, a little bit.
But I married like Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Like she loves Christmas. And then we had 3 daughters.
They all
So you're not
love
gonna be
Christmas.
like,
Yeah. Sorry, no
not
treats
a big
this year.
Santa Claus fan, kids. Just drinking.
Do you dress up for the kids?
I mean, I don't really wear like a Santa costume, but I would.
Okay.
I don't want to confuse them. They're young and they're already getting like bad kids at school being like, there's no Santa.
Oh, I
it's
guess
your
I forgot about
parents.
that age. Yeah, they're not quite old enough yet, huh? Okay.
One of my kids goes, one of my kids goes, why are all these kids saying there's no Santa? And then I'm like, because they don't believe in magic, and it's sad, and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. And one of my daughters goes, they're just probably Jewish too. That's true.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's like, it's probably because they're Jewish. I'm like, yeah, don't say that out loud all that
Yeah.
much, because you could get the wrong tone and people could think you're mean about it.
It's living room talk, right?
But yeah, we are not, and we celebrate Christmas and go crazy. So, but I love that she was like, oh yeah, it's probably just because of different faith. But if it was like an adult, they would have said it with like a different tone.
It's such an innocent
probably could've-
remark, right? She was truly just being innocent.
It was completely smart, and she was like, oh yeah, they don't believe in that, so it's good. So yeah, so my daughter she is very accepting.
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
cool. Good.
Yeah. Did I just out her?
Yeah.
I won't say which one it was.
Oh no, they're all in trouble now.
They're all suspect.
They're getting called into the office tomorrow. We heard some things.
Things. Okay. We have had the most Jewish guest pickers on our show. There's no anti-Semitism in the town. We have called out any celebrity that is like super ultra pro Palestine. So we're good.
We're all right.
Big fan of the Jews. Again, like my favorite is Jesus.
Number one fan
I
club.
said it before. I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Big fan. Jesus Christo. You got some lovely comments on episode 31. They like my dark Jimmy Stewart.
Nice.
They're
Yeah.
like, hey, Mary,
That was a good one.
Mary, I'm going to drink all this cyanide, but I'll drink to the moon first. He was really just going to off himself. He goes to Mary, romances her, tells her he's going to give her the world, has a rough day, going to hurl himself off a bridge into an icy waters.
Just really takes a bad turn fast.
It does. I mean, it's poignant. It's a good film, but yeah. And my James Spader, people are looking for more of that. I didn't do that as good as I should have.
It's okay. We
There'll
can
be
always
more
bring
Spader.
Spader back in the future.
Everybody has a good Spader.
I feel like he's got some spots coming up on the show.
He's got some Spader. We got some Spader time.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's a fan. He's not my celebrity nemesis. Who's a new one now that Ryan O'Neal's dead? Who else do we pick on?
Oh, something will pop up this week.
I mean, Will Smith, of course, terrible.
He's easy.
And his horrible wife. Meghan Markle, super annoying.
yeah.
Yeah. There's a plenty of them.
We don't have enough time to list them all.
Maybe I'll make a list of like some really deplorable ones. There's
Okay.
a guy coming up in the episode later who's not. Everybody was like, he's great. We'll talk about him later.
Are you sure?
Yep, for a little bit. All right, let's talk some football. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, so I kind of had to, force the picks a little bit because I didn't have a lot of info and we were rushing. So let's go back to week 14 real quick. How did we do?
Well, first up was Ravens team total over 23.5.
And how did that end?
Ravens 37-31.
Good start, baby.
All right, starting off hot.
Want to know what's next?
Lions team total over 22.5.
And how did that end?
Bears 28-13.
How did that happen?
You know what? The Lions should have just run all over the Bears. I think they just showed up half-assed it.
The Bear people are like, the Bears are going to win out. They're going to backdoor their way into the playoffs. And then yesterday we saw the real Bears.
That's what you love about Bears fans. They have like one win, maybe two, and
Yeah.
it's like Super Bowl, baby.
This is a good team.
And then immediately they go off the deep end when they had that next loss.
Yeah. Well,
Like they didn't see it coming.
Dolphin fans are, this is the most catastrophic thinkers. I used to be one of them. Now I'm like, they win, they win. I really want them to win, but I'm not going to let it ruin like Monday through Wednesday after. But yeah, we kicked it 30-0 over the Jets, my most hated team. I loved it.
Nice.
If Dim Tro's watching,
No words.
Love you,
That's all
buddy.
you need.
Love you. How'd you like them apples? What was the last one from week 14?
Bills team total over 23.5.
How did that end?
Bills 20-17.
And that was frustrating too.
Yeah.
They had 14 in the first half. It was versus the Chiefs, Taylor Swift, and all that stuff. We went 1-2 last week. All right, not bad, but we're all right. But I'm sure, even on a short week, you had to send me the pics. You had to screenshot
Yes.
the lines
Yeah.
to send it to me, and then we did a reel, and so we did that.
Yeah, you were committed. You're like, man, send me the pics, man. Send me the pics. Almost like a crackhead. Like, send me those pics, man.
Yeah, send me the lines, and I'll make the picks, and we're gonna bounce back. We did all team totals last week. Now we'll find some team over, some overs or game overs or some dogs. Who did we take first?
First up was Buccaneers at Packers. We took the over at 42.5.
What was the final?
Bucks 34-20.
All right, back on
Yeah,
top.
starts hot.
All right, and what's next?
Cowboys at Bills. The over was 50.5.
What was that? The Bills won that one. What was the final?
31-10.
That was a really frustrating, terrible game.
Oh, yeah.
The Cowboys have been killing people. All right, the Bills I knew were going to put up some points, but I thought the Cowboys would come and do a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
And they were awful.
Yeah.
And their Dolphins play them next week, and they're going to be like, well, we have to win this one now because we lost to the Dolphins' rival. I'm very frustrated. You know what? I am a catastrophic Dolphins thinker. I take it back. I'm sorry for mocking my other friends that do it. All right, so 1-1. What was the last one?
Ravens at Jaguars. Over 42.5.
So that was last night, Sunday night game. Should have been a great one. Was it?
Ravens 23-7.
It was a terrible game. It was a terrible game. The Jaguars left so many points on the board. They did so many stupid things, and they deserved to lose that one.
Yeah.
And that affected our season totals because Jags, we have them over 9.5 wins. The Ravens already came in, so we're 1-0 with a season total, but we got 2 chasing. But one of them's the Jags, who need to win 2 more games. And then one of them's the Bears, who need to win the rest of their games. Not looking great.
Oh, yeah.
And then I bet the Dolphins separately, and that already hit. That hit yesterday, so that was nice.
That's good.
But I didn't put it on the show.
No.
I put the Bears over the Dolphins.
I mean, I still question why you keep going back to the Bears.
Yeah, okay. No judgment. You don't even watch football.
I know I really can't say anything, but it's
I got bamboozled. I got bamboozled. I live in a state that is in my ears. We're good. That was on me. All right, 1-2 this week, 2-4 for vacation weeks, but we're still 68, 54-2 on the season. We're
Nice.
14 games over 500.
All right.
Stanford Steve has got a losing record, I'm sure. Pretty sure still. All these guys making picks. We're 14 over 500. We're
Nice.
doing fine.
Very nice.
All right, we will get back to it. We'll put up some more picks. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to figure it out. And Sammy's pick last week, he passed. He passed for 2 weeks because he was like,
Took a timeout.
I don't like this. You need to pick like an over or a prop. I tell you that, and you're like, I don't. That's extra time.
That sounds like
Let me
work.
just throw my dart. Sammy dart. What? Well, Eagles supposed to be sure. I don't give a
My
shit.
dart didn't work. I'm under 500.
I don't know. What's the meaning of this? All right, we'll get back on the winning side next week.
Yeah.
We had some great weeks. All those 3 parlays in a row. We were bound to have a couple of bad weeks,
Yeah.
but 2 and 4 we could deal with. We're back on it. All right, thirsty?
Yeah.
It's the season to get drunk and tell people what you think of them. I love you. Oh, this is it. It's the last year I'm dealing with your bullshit. You're in the love zone.
All right.
Bam.
Until you have a couple shots, and we'll skip.
A couple shots. Those women that I'm friends with think you're better looking than me. You son of a bitch. You better get worse looking than me real quick. All right, let's drink.
Are these game day drinks?
Sammy, it's time for everybody's favorite drinking game.
Yep.
Are these game day drinks? What do we got today?
Well, today we've got the St. Bernardus Christmas Ale, brewed in Belgium.
Yeah, it's a nice little can. I got son of a bitch light.
Nice little German
Yeah.
fella on there.
Yeah, or a Belgian.
Or,
Or a Belgian.
yeah, Belgian, I guess.
So I like the can. The guy at Benny's. Benny's is like, if anybody's not from around here, is a local liquor store that's fantastic. Everybody that works there is pretty good. So Benny's is game day drinks.
Absolutely.
And if you need to sponsor a podcast, I would definitely take a sponsorship from them.
I love Benny's.
They could just pay me in spirits. Voov. I will work for Voov for every show.
There you go.
We could just do a podcast just hammered on Voov. Boob champagne.
Nice.
That'd be a good one.
That'd be really good.
All right. So, you want a glass?
Yeah, it's a heavy one too. It's 9.8% alcohol.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a good one.
All right. Enjoy your ride home.
We'll see how this episode ends.
I'm gonna go with glass. Show the color here.
Yeah,
It's darker.
nice darkness
It's
too.
darker Christmas ale here. I got them in the Jackie glasses.
Nice.
Jackie made these glasses, so they're forever known as Jackie glasses. All right, cheers. All right, let's see. See how we're doing. Everybody knows the rules. You're not much of a beer guy.
Not really.
I don't love like the ales and all the, but if you're in the spirit and it's colder than here,
Cold. When it hurts the teeth a little bit, that's how you know you got the right temperature.
I don't mind it cold, and I'll go out. I'll go out in shorts. If it's as long as it's not like 20s.
I think you'd still go out in shorts.
But it was 27 today, and I went out in shorts, and I regret it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Am I out first? Are you guessing me first? I should say.
I think I'm guessing you first. I think you're a 5.8 on this.
I liked it.
Did you?
I did like it. I know, and you're right. I don't like beer, but it's not heavy. I gave it a 7.1.
That's great.
That's a game day drink for me.
All right. Yeah. I'm not gonna tip my hand. I'm
I
not
think
buying the next round.
I think you liked it. I'm
Okay.
going 7.4 for you.
You did pretty good. 6.7.
Okay.
So you won because I got
Yeah.
my ass kicked on that.
And you're a beer guy, so you didn't score this very high.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
They sell them in a 4-pack. I could do 2 or 3 of these, but they're 9% alcohol, almost 10% alcohol.
I didn't even think about that. They are strong.
So I put that into the thing. They're delicious.
I didn't even consider that. I couldn't drink this the whole game because I got mashed.
I'd be yelling at people, calling players like really offensive insults and everything.
I think it's misleading in how dark it is. It's not heavy at all.
You know what? I changed my mind. I like it more than 6.7.
Yeah, this seemed like your kind of beer.
I'm a grown man. I can drink I can drink as many 9.8. I'm already hammered.
As long as you make it to the couch, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's better.
It's good.
Okay, St. Bernardus Christmas Ale. Yeah,
Really good.
for sure. We're in.
Everybody looking for some Christmas drinks this weekend for the games.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. You know what? And I'm. This is my show, so this is our show.
Yeah. Changing it up.
7.2.
Nice. I'm even closer on that one.
You win. If it was close, like I would have lost, I would have been like 6.7. The more sips I have, I'm like 7.3.
No, I like it a lot. And truly, I'm not a big beer fan, but I would drink this.
It is. It's very smooth for what it is.
Yeah. Those Belgians.
I know. They know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they're doing. I think my original thing was like, you know what will happen if you drink a bunch of 9.8% beers. Someone's gonna get their feelings hurt. You and probably 2 other people.
Yeah.
All right. At least I think about it before
Before you go full mode.
before I imbibe. It's 7 hours of football. You have to have something. You have to have a coasty thing. That's why it's game day drinks, Sammy.
Yeah.
All right, let's do something else.
Are these game day drinks?
Bonus drinks,
Nice.
Sammy. Are these game day drinks? Let's try it again.
We're getting lit tonight.
What do we got?
We've got Evan Williams spiced cider. I don't know why it's there. We go.
There we go. I mean, this is a time if you're gonna drink spiced cider, it's this time of the year.
Absolutely.
I've never had this. I've had Evan Williams allegedly in college.
As you've been told.
Yeah, as I said, like, you were drinking Evan Williams. I'm really?
That doesn't sound like me.
Who do I need to apologize to? All right. Oh, it smells pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think this is a super strong one, but it does smell good, so it'll probably taste really good.
So, scold us if we're wrong. We don't know how to drink this.
Yeah. So
Is it a shooter? Is it a sipper? I'm thinking it's like a sipper.
I mean, around family you sip, but during the game you probably shoot it. This
During
is
the
one of-
game,
This
yeah.
is one of those you don't drink it during the game, but your team scores, you do a shot.
Yeah, I used to hit some local Chicago bars, and every time, like the Bears, or luckily the Bears never scored enough for you to do too many shots, but yeah, like it was like oh my god, touchdown shots, like some really fun places to go, but yeah,
I got family.
don't go there anymore.
I got family in Pittsburgh, and for some reason, when the Steelers score, they do like buttery nipple shots.
Yeah.
And I was out there once for a Bears game, and we got destroyed, and I got wasted off of buttery nipple shots. It was terrible.
Yeah. They have a Steelers bar in Sanibel Island,
Yeah.
Florida, where I go. And we were doing, it was my brother and one of his friends. He's a good friend. And we're like, let's do a shot. And he was like, I don't want to do shots, blah, blah, blah. We did a shot, and he immediately like ran and chucked it up. He was not happy. I'm like, oh, he's not a shot guy.
No, he warned you too.
He warned me, and he's not a shot guy. He will not be mentioned. I don't want his ire. He's a good fella. All right, so let's try this.
All right.
Charles.
It's only like 30 proof, so it's not super strong.
It smells good. You know, I don't know if these necessarily like qualify for the game day drink segment. We just want to rank these.
Yeah. It went down really well.
It did, and I don't know like if we're drinking this right.
We're probably not. I bet this would be better if it was mixed.
Yeah, I don't know because I think you lose some of that.
I mean, if it was mixed with some type of Christmassy drink. Or maybe we mixed it with that Belgian ale.
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
You gave this a 7.3, Sam.
You're way off. I did not. Like, this is so sweet.
Really?
This is so
God,
sweet.
I'm
I give this
getting
a 5.9.
killed.
Absolutely.
All right, what do you think I did?
I don't think you even qualified this for a game day drink. I think you gave it a 6.1.
I didn't think this was. You said it too sweet.
It was
I don't
really
find it
sweet.
too sweet at all. I give this a 7.4.
You liked it.
Delicious.
Wow.
Delicious.
I could not take shot. If you said we have to do this shot every time the Bears scored, I would hate my life.
This little nice. This is a shot glass from a local hotel.
A famous one.
Famous one. We might have a.
We'll say who.
I've stayed there before, and it's a wonderful hotel.
Yeah, I've been in there. It's cool.
It's got like a name on there that like there's a president involved, but I don't think anybody. He seems very likable to
Is
most people.
44 is 44 the number that pops up, or whatever number?
45.
45. Sorry. I don't even.
We don't talk politics on this show.
I like the smell of this more than I like the taste of it. It smells good.
Yeah.
I do think there's a way to use this in a mix that would be really good. I don't know what it is though, but it's nice. Maybe because I went through some spiced rum through college and I didn't like that spiced rum very much.
This is good. I'm like, yeah.
Not a huge fan.
That might be a game day drink.
not for me.
I mean, it's a
I'm
game
saying,
day
no.
drink for me. It qualifies. But I shudder to think what would happen if I'm watching that on the two Dolphin games ago, and when they lost to the Titans.
You're just pounding these.
Yeah, you're pounding these, and you're texting your friends like, "We're gonna lose everything. We're the worst team."
You pull this out after I've had a few, I'd probably be okay with it.
We're chasing it after the 9.8%
Yeah.
Belgian beer.
I think I'm sleeping on your couch tonight.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to get any hate mail just for having a shot glass from a hotel.
Probably.
I mean, we don't talk politics,
Yeah.
but people hate that
Oh,
man.
no, we'll get some hate.
Lord almighty.
This is the one that gets us like
Can't even
canceled.
say the name. So, yeah, I like both of these. I like both of these.
Yeah, 1 for 1 for me today.
1 for 1.
Those Belgians for sure, though. Keep making that awesome ale.
But we're going to do extra drink segments, I think. Jackie the glassmaker said, I'm like, you got to come on the show. And she's like, I'll do it if you just do like all drink segments. And
Okay.
she wants to call the episode "Oops, All Drinks." She's very proud. I'm glad you liked it. She's very proud of
That's a
it.
good one, yeah.
So we may do that. Maybe we'll do several drink segments the next
I'm
one.
definitely sleeping on your couch then.
You could definitely sleep on my couch.
Yeah.
You could sleep anywhere you want except my bed with my gorgeous wife. You son of a handsome son of a bitch.
Me and Dutch will be cuddled up.
You Dutch. That's good for you. You Dutch. That's cool of the pond guy. All right, we got some news to talk about.
Let's do another shot before we do the news.
All right. Cheers. Thanks, hotel, not a person. All right, Sammy. What else is in the news?
Well, first up, Charlie Sheen is in the news again, claiming he spent most of his time lately doing single dad stuff.
Single dad stuff.
Interesting.
He seems like a regular, charming single dad.
Seems like a normal dad.
Hey, everybody, dropping off and picking up, and taking the kids to the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly sounds like Charlie Sheen does.
That's a real thing. His ex, Brooke Mueller, check this girl out. You know who she is?
No.
Man, Charlie pulled some good-looking women back in his day.
Yes, he did.
So this is her.
Wow.
Look at him. Look at that shit in grin on that.
Oh,
on that
he
guy.
knows it too. He's like, look what you got. Oh, you can't have. I mean,
So there's a lot of questions here. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna unravel this real quick. She is the mother of Charlie's 14-year-old boy twins, and she's currently in rehab after a video of her doing drugs in a van was leaked.
oh, that sounds like somebody Charlie Sheen would definitely date.
Yeah, and the question I'm gonna bump this up is it, are they damaged because they look for somebody like Charlie Sheen, or does he get them hooked on drugs and he's the problem?
Ooh, probably
It's a tough one.
I mean, you got to know what you're getting yourself into when you see Charlie Sheen. You know, like he's he's a drug addict or used to be, so you know what you're getting yourself into.
And I get it. Like hot chicks want that danger.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, he's a, fairly handsome,
He is.
rich actor, famous, talented.
And you know he's a fun time.
He's
to
on
hang
the
out.
wild side. He's a fun time. Like
Right,
he's like
yeah.
hangs out with rock stars and he tries to out rock star them and everything. I'm having another one of these things that you don't like.
I'll stick with the beer.
Cheers, buddy. We got a few things to talk about. So that's the thing. Is it like is he the problem? Do they get with the devil and then it like rubs off on them, or are they sort of junkies to begin with? And then he's like, have you ever tried,
I'm going with the second.
have you ever tried cocaine in a plane with, the Harlem Globetrotters or whatever, like extra stuff. And then,
like if he's at a bar and you're a good person, you know better than to go do drink with him because you don't know where the night's gonna go as soon as you have one drink with him.
but fame is like very intoxicating to people.
Yes, that's true.
And it's I get it. I've worked at places where celebrities come in and I see people swoon over. I got over it pretty quick.
Okay.
Especially how they treated me when I was working low level stuff. They're like, get away from me. And then they see fans, or people with money, they're like, hey, what's going on?
That's garbage.
Yeah. So I got over it real quick. But yeah, like, these beautiful young girls that he was rolling with, they all seem to go down a bad path. Yeah, this girl, there's a 2018 video of her smoking meth, just walking around on the street.
Wow.
Like, that girl smoking meth?
Yeah, that's wild.
Obviously the drugs have overtaken her life. She's only like 41 or something.
She looks great.
Yeah, that's an earlier picture. I mean, she doesn't look as great now.
She doesn't look in that picture. She doesn't look as old as me. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, she's a lot younger than that. She was a very attractive actress, and he's like, "Let me help you over here. Come this way. You ever try like drugs? I'll try it. You seem fun. I was in Major League.
You
Get
can
over
correct
here. You ever see Wall Street? I was in that. I was very good in it. I don't do a Sheen yet. I used to. When he came up with like all the winning,
Yeah.
everybody was doing winning.
That was annoying.
I love the obsession with celebrity though, because everybody's like, he's so cool, and then he did like several cities. He did like a comedy tour.
Oh, I remember something about
We're
that.
going on the road. It's the Tiger Blood tour and all this stuff. He did one at Chicago Theater, and they showed a video of it, and it's just him on stage going like, "What do you guys want to talk about?" And everybody's like, "Did we pay $100 for this?"
He didn't even have like an agenda.
He had nothing. I think he brought like a band there, and then he didn't have an act. He had nothing.
That sounds like Charlie Sheen.
He's like, what do you guys want to talk? He's just sitting there talking to like the front row. And it's the Chicago Theater. Oh my God. I thought like, oh, this guy, he's living the life. Like he would get arrested and then he would say funny things in court.
Yeah.
Because he got arrested with like hookers all the time.
Nice.
And he said like, you don't pay prostitutes for sex, you pay them to leave.
Yeah.
And
Is that him? He's the one that coined that?
yeah, and he's like, and he said, the judge was like, kind of like, I'm sick of seeing you here for drugs and prostitutes. He's like, I like girls that dress like cheerleaders and all this stuff. I'm like, all right.
He's a regular.
And you were kind of like, that dude's kind of, he's not hurting anybody with that. Prostitutes, if they're not forced into it, treat yourself. I don't care. But then you hear some stuff and you're like, oh, he's a bad guy.
Oh yeah.
He's a bad guy. Corey Feldman came out and he did a documentary about all the pedophiles in Hollywood, which obviously is a lie. There's no pedophiles in Hollywood.
Unheard of.
Come on. There's no sex crimes in Hollywood.
Unspeakable.
People.
Never.
I will stand by that. And he said his best friend, Corey Haim, or his friend, whatever, when they were filming the movie Lucas, with it was Corey Haim and Charlie Sheen. Charlie was 19 and Corey was 13, and they were best buds. And he says Charlie like had forcible sex with him.
Wow.
Charlie Sheen says, I absolutely did not. That is, I'm going to sue people, blah, blah, blah.
I didn't hear that story.
But he said, and then another actor came out and said, Charlie did the same thing to me. And yeah, I'm like, ooh, this is not good.
It really takes away that like fun rock star persona.
And then in 2015, I forgot about this. He came out and he, on the Today Show and said he had AIDS. Did you know that?
Does he, or are you
Yeah,
just
look,
saying it?
here he is. No, he has HIV. I'm sorry, he has HIV.
I did not know that.
He came out and said he has, I don't know what he has now, but in 2015, he came out. Look at this. This Sheen speaks out. And I love, like, at the time, we were probably all like, it's cool that Matt Lauer is doing this. That's nice that Matt Lauer is, like, you know, getting, like, talking to him and normalizing, you know, this. And then, like, he's almost as big of a creep.
Yeah. Man, Charlie Sheen must have had to have called a lot of prostitutes when he got that test result.
He had to call a lot of people. There's rumors that, like, he has to pay a lot of hush money to people.
Believe that.
And then one of the rumors,
Like Corey Haim.
so don't, so, well, Corey's not around anymore.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But one of the rumors was that, like, there's some, like, gay sex video of him out there doing something to another fella.
I feel like he wouldn't care about that, though.
Oh, he
with,
would.
With everything he's done, would he care about a sex video?
Yeah,
with another dude?
because I think he's like, you know, no, I'm Mr. Masculine. I'm the rock star party boy. You can't be like chowing on some dude's noodle. What? Why did you make me say that, Evan Williams Spice Cider? Chowing on a
noodle. I think that's the new phrase.
Okay, I kind of like
Hey Webster, can you add that to your dictionary, please?
How are we gonna have an Oops All Drinks episode? I cannot have a microphone in front of me.
It's gonna get really dark.
This mind is very pure without these beverages.
It was all Evan Williams' fault.
Damn you, Evan. Damn you, straight to Tennessee or wherever you live. I love this picture of Matt Lauer. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Charlie was very upset. His daughter, Sammy Sheen, another rascally Sammy,
Nice.
is on OnlyFans. And here she is.
And he's upset about it?
I got to tell you. So that's a good look. I don't know about her, but that's an ensemble that I'd be down with.
Yep.
So where's my wife? Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But that's cute. This not so much. She's just in a bathroom with her tongue out.
That's a bathroom selfie.
But her tongue out on OnlyFans. We all know like why people are paying extra money for that. And her mother's Denise Richards, one of the very good looking women in her time in that movie Wild Things.
Yeah.
Where she and Nev Campbell are like doing stuff to each other. You're like, I gotta sit through this shit movie, but I'm gonna watch that because I'm
Just
not
for
because
that
I'm
scene.
17 years old. Actually, it wasn't that bad of a movie. Kevin Bacon's in it, Matt Dillon's in it, but you have to see Kevin Bacon's pickle in it, which is, yeah. You pay the tax on that one. Why did we have to see Kevin Bacon get out of the shower and his old floppy noodle out there?
Yeah, but you get them too. Denise Richards. And
You get Denise Richards and Nev Campbell being weird
it's a good trade.
in a pool. You got to do what you got to do.
Pay the toll.
This episode's getting out there, man. This is a Christmas-ish episode.
Yeah, I forgot it was.
It's so the juxtaposition of this.
Yeah, is definitely checking his list again.
So, Denise Richards is her mother, and here they are. So apparently they collaborate on OnlyFans.
Interesting.
A mother and a daughter.
Okay.
So Denise looks like she's had a little work done.
Yeah.
That looks a little bit
A little bit.
like a hot fish, like
I don't think she can smile anymore. That's it.
sultry fish. Yeah, sultry fish, Denise Richards. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm a family man. Love my children.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I'm going to do OnlyFans with any of
No, that's just
any family member.
no, not at all.
I just don't understand these Hollywood types. And then Charlie was very furious. Did he not think that this was going to be a possibility?
He had to have known if he had a daughter that it was kind of expected of her.
He got into he took his kids with Denise. They were separated, but he took his two daughters to Disneyland on a trip when they were like let's say like 11. And then they went back to the hotel. He got a different room. It was right next to theirs. And he's like, I'm bored. And I went to Disneyland for like 4 hours in the VIP lanes, I'm sure. So I deserve 2 prostitutes.
Oh my God.
And he got them up there. Cocaine party.
Right next to his daughter's
And then
room.
I guess they flipped out and he was unhappy and he got arrested for it.
Wow.
Right on his daughter's birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good guy.
I mean, that leads her down the wrong path. For
Good
sure.
guy. Good guy. So yeah.
He should not be surprised by any of this news.
No, he should not. He should not. So yeah, there's that. Charlie's but
Charlie's
my,
little angel.
my question was, is it them or him? It's probably 60-40.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going long on this, but I have to talk about this.
Oh,
You told me, you said you've been out of town. Did you hear this? What's the next piece of news?
A Senate staffer is under fire for filming himself having sex in a Senate hearing room and posting the video online.
I was like kind of searching for stuff to talk about. You're like, did you hear that thing? And I'm like, I don't know. We'll talk about it on the show. I'm like, well, just tell me. And you're like, this is...
I can't believe you didn't hear about it.
All right. A staffer for Senator Ben Cardin named Aiden Mace Sarapsky. Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
It's a jacked up hyphenated name. You kind of know where this is going with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm Mace Sarapsky. Filmed himself having doesn't matter that it's gay, but gay sex in a congressional hearing room. It was leaked from a private group chat for gay men in politics. What is on that group chat?
These group chats getting real niche, right?
Real niche.
That's a very maybe it's a bigger group than we know. It's
So-
quite possible it's a bigger group than we know.
Are we? I mean, okay. We don't like to spoil things. We like to kind of tell you where we're at with stuff. We're going to show you. Where are my pictures here? We're going to show you what. I mean, should we show this?
We have to. Yeah, click on the folder. I think we have to.
I think we have to.
It's just one of those.
So here it is. I hope you braced yourself. To the right is where you want to be looking, or to the side.
I'm pretty sure your eye got drawn to it.
That's him up on a chair.
That's
Sure.
on someone's desk, I think.
Yeah, and you showed me the edited version. You're like, you don't want to see it. I'm like, I kind of have to. It's my job. It's not going to, awaken anything in me. I guarantee that. But yeah, that's what happened.
And it's one of those, like, I'm sure it's not the first person to have sex in that room.
No, I'm sure there's been a lot of things gone on.
Yeah.
But he filmed it and he posted it, and he was naive enough and bold enough to think, let's stick it to, well, you gotta stick it.
Yeah.
Let's show these people like we're not gonna take it. We're gonna have some real gross sex in here.
I want to know whose desk that was on, because they got to go there on Monday.
I know whose it is.
You do.
Amy Klobuchar's.
Is it really?
And I can't stand Amy
Is that
Klobuchar.
a true story?
It is.
She has to go there like on a Monday and think like somebody had sex on Monday.
Only bright side of the story is that Amy Klobuchar has to have that like aroma.
Wow.
You don't get that stink out of the room in like a day.
Oh no.
That's like Wonka vision, where like it's all in the air and everything like that. There's just particles everywhere.
Oh wow.
I cannot believe what's happening with this episode. This might be the end of the show. I mean, we're gonna still do them, but
Yeah.
there might be some unsubscribers.
The viewership might drop.
So he did this. It's confirmed. He got fired for it.
Oh yeah.
He posted a response on LinkedIn on Saturday saying, "This has been a difficult time for me." That's legit. It's probably sitting in a bucket of ice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start over. I apologize for that one. This has been a difficult time for me, as I have been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. No, we are not doing that. This is not because you're gay.
No.
This is because you went spread eagle on all fours, got real plowed, and posted it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, everyone's on my side. There's definitely no like right wingers on this private group chat that are definitely looking for this to expose me right
No
away.
reason,
Or anyone. Maybe just some guy was like, you went too far.
That's that.
Like that's
Well, because like it wasn't like hey, let's sneak and do this. Like it was, you can tell they took their time. They didn't think they were even gonna get caught or nothing.
from the clip we saw. There was not a lot of love there.
No,
Not a lot of love making
I
there.
don't think so.
It wasn't like a beautiful, like under like a tree. And it's like,
Bottle of wine.
really wanna try to have a
you know,
baby.
No.
there's no babies from that. I'm not like into science, but I reject science. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to this guy's statement. This has been a difficult time for me as I have been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. What an eye roll there. Yeah. While some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, so he's done some real jacked up stuff. If this like this is pretty vanilla for my normal stuff. Well, some of my actions have shown poor judgment. I love my job. It would never disrespect my workplace. You did. Mm-hmm. You did.
Yes, you did.
You did.
Absolutely.
If you do that at McDonald's, you're out of there.
Yeah.
If you do that at Taco Bell, maybe not. Yeah. We talked about that earlier.
Away with that.
Any attempts to characterize my actions otherwise are fabricated. And I presume you're fabricated. And I will be.
Definitely with some sass.
I will be snap. And I will be exploring what legal options are available to me in these matters. So it's our fault. It's society's fault. We're gonna clog the courts with this. Well, he knows he's screwed.
Oh, he is. Here's the thing for me. When I first heard about it, I was like, yeah, if I was a staffer, I would use it all the time to try to pick up girls. Like, hey, you want to go have sex in the Senate?
Yeah.
I would use it all the time.
You definitely would do that.
For sure.
I love your honesty because I know you would do that.
For me, it didn't become a problem until he tried to make himself the victim. I'm like, oh, get the hell out of here.
Yeah. When he was like, this is just because I'm gay. No, it's not. I worked with a guy, and he did a comedy show, and the cast was gay, and it got a review in Time Out magazine, and it was a bad review. And he goes, and Time Out is not known for being, political or if anything, they're very liberal.
Yeah.
They're not known for any sort of bias like that. And it was a terrible comedy show. And he goes, and he was like, I just can't believe Time Out is homophobic.
Wow.
I'm like, no, they're shitty comedy phobic. And you're a shitty comic.
That's one of those you gotta drop that truth out. Like, no, you're just bad.
Stop blaming other people for your failures. Like, we've gotten reviews. We've gotten good ones, bad ones, whatever. It happens. Uh-huh. They were all mostly good. They were great shows.
Of course.
We had great comedy shows together. But he's a 24-year-old UC Berkeley grad, because of course he is.
Of course.
Of course he is. If you would have said, like, I wouldn't have guessed his age. I would have said probably early 20s to do something that stupid, to risk it all. But if you're like, what college? Like, UC Berkeley. Right away. And then he allegedly accosted a representative named Max Miller from Ohio while he was being interviewed by NBC and shouted, "Free Palestine." Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I don't think he would do real well in Palestine.
I don't think Palestinians are over there chanting his name.
There's a lot going on. We do not need your help. No. We are not interested. We saw your video. It was very confusing for a few of us. A few of those guys are secret.
Oh yeah.
They're like, I know, death to all of them. Some of them were kind of cute.
Yeah, can I replay that?
A little spicy. We're gonna get beheaded. We're saying that there's closet in Palestine.
Nice Christmas video.
We got a fakwa on our heads. Is that what they're called, fakwas?
Don't know if that's what it's called.
It's a fakwa.
Is that what it is?
They're like it's like a hit. It's like a license. Not a license. It's like if they want you dead. Okay. Salman Rushdie had one. I'd love a fakwa on me.
Okay with that.
We gotta Google that. I think it's called fakwa.
Yeah, okay.
But they're like, yeah, he's dead man. He said something we didn't like. He wrote a book. He had freedom of speech and expression.
We can't drink Evan Williams on this show anymore.
What? This is Fiji Water's fault.
Fiji is one of our best sponsors. We can't blame them.
We can't. You know what? I'm just excited to see you. I'm excited for Christmas.
Good. This is all that we had a whole week of no podcasting, and it's all just exploding out.
This story, speaking of exploding out, that guy had a rough week.
Yeah, he did.
But I think from the way he was positioned, he was very comfortable with this situation.
Oh yeah.
I think he's like, it wasn't like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah. He was good with it.
Is it a good angle? How's the lighting?
Yeah, I mean, he had filming prearranged.
They put some thought into that.
Lord Almighty.
It wasn't just a quick like, hey, let's do this. No, they put some thought into it.
Lord Almighty. Well, thank you for watching possibly the last episode of the Point Singing Podcast. We might have the Oops All Drinks episode. TM. Jackie should TM that.
Yeah.
And have a very Merry Christmas week. Get your shopping done. Take care of the people that you love. Buy them something nice. Don't give them a goddamn gift card. Like, sometimes you give a gift card, but it has to be supplemented with, like, you don't do lazy gifts. You know?
Fair.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
But like a $5 gift card or something. I don't know. Man, I like gift cards.
I don't mind it, but some people don't like them at all.
It's tough buying presents.
Yeah.
It really is. It's stressful. You don't want to get someone you love something like, eh.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
oh my god, I love this shirt with, you know, a tiger on it. It's growling at somebody.
You hate me, don't you? Like, oh shit.
Well, then you have to like put it out. Like, I don't want to give people garbage that like they have to, and like, don't give me something I got to hang in my house, like or clothes. I've been bought clothes before. I'm like, you have no idea how hard it is to find a size that complements all these muscles. So, I just shit on so many people's Christmas ideas. Be good to people. Write them a note. Give them a hug. Take care of them. What are you laughing at?
Because you just shit all over people, and you're like, but be good to people.
People have gift cards that they bought for people. I'm like, fuck. That asshole on the podcast.
I mean, you're kind of right too. They want to get mad, but he's like, he's right.
If it's, you know what? If it's gonna be a gift card, and you're like, I wonder if $10 is enough. No, go up.
Yeah, that's true.
Go up. I
Go
mean,
high.
that's a nice gesture for, like, you know, the crossing guard or somebody if you got to buy a bunch of them. But yeah, do 15.
There you go.
All right. I really enjoyed this 9% beer.
I did too.
Thanks for watching. Keep watching us on X at Point Second Pod and Instagram at Point Second Pod, and we will be back on Thursday.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Happy birthday again to my baby Marin. Bye now.